So Montgomery County just found money for schools by taking money from schools. My name is Jenny Bama. I'm a reporter. I got 90 seconds. Let me explain this whole budget thing. So Montgomery County just to reach a deal on a really large budget. To do that with a large deficit, they had to make a lot of trade-offs. In the county executive's initial proposal, Mark Elridge, he wanted to fully fund all the millions the schools said they needed. But that would have cost a 6.3% property tax increase and a income tax increase. The council basically threw that out. Now what they've done instead is move towards a progressive tax income structure. So like depending on how much you make is how much you pay in taxes. They also cut a tax credit for homeowners, which Mark Elridge criticized them for doing, saying that that would probably raise taxes more than what he was proposing. Then it came down to the schools, one of the largest parts of the budget. And the question between the council members was basically, do you protect people inside the buildings, teachers, counselors, social workers, support staff, or do you protect the buildings themselves? HVAC, modernization, construction, all the stuff that families complain about when they talk about mold, asbestos, aging buildings, overcrowding. And this got really
for
emotional
me in the last
really
year
political.
has been talking to
Andrew Friedson didn't want to raise taxes. Evan Glass didn't want to sacrifice the buildings that he said he could barely breathe in at some points. And then Will Jawando definitely didn't want to cut from staff that are part of his big base that supports him. In the end, part of their solution to balance the budget involved moving money from the capital side of the schools that pays for the long-term construction and infrastructure to the operating side that pays for salaries and day-to-day school needs. That was particularly painful because the state actually matches those infrastructure dollars. So every time they took $1 out, they were actually losing another dollar. And at the same time, they'll tell you they were looking at cutting hundreds of education jobs if they didn't do this. Keep in mind that people can protest and vote, buildings cannot. Not to mention that schools are really the crown jewel of Montgomery County, and parents worry about school conditions, and unions worry about jobs, residents worry about affordability with all the taxes. And though Montgomery County may have solved an immediate budget problem, they may be creating a longer school infrastructure problem. Anyway, I'm out of time. Hit that follow button and share with your communities because people should know what's going on. Bye, guys.